It really happened, and it happened on the timeline we said it would. That's why we decisively moved. The House was not supposed to be in session today, but we called everybody back because we want to move to go to conference. And there are differences in this bill, but they're not that great of differences in this bill. We can work and have this done this year.
That was like a long shot, I think. I mean, people had already pushed it into next year. There's a lot of people that have a vested interest in it not working, obviously, but there was a good reason to doubt. For even people that were positive on it, there's a good reason to doubt it, given what we've seen recently. You just never know. In fact, when it finally happened and only Corker was lost in the Senate, weren't you kind of surprised? Like, it's hard to believe it actually worked.
Yeah, I never doubted the House based upon what the House has been able to produce this year. The Senate is difficult. They have a very small margin. They have a lot of different personalities over there, but I give a lot of credit to the leadership of the Senate, to all those senators. I give a lot of credit to this president that actually worked very diligently to get these individuals together, put a lot of time and effort in. We're not finished yet. But the architecture of both bills looks very similar. There's some elements we've got to fix as we move forward. But really why I always believed it would work, because the bill itself, it helps move America, makes us competitive again, helps us produce more of those small businesses, those more Ken Lagones that are going to go out there and be entrepreneurs and actually change this country and put us on a competitive place.
Congressman, thank you for your compliment. I'm assuming the tax law is a done deal. And I think that's a good bet.
Well, I believe we'll get it done.
To me, I just talked to Senator Capito from West Virginia. When are we going to address the biggest challenge we have as Americans right now, which to me is public education? We've got to fix it. These poor kids that are going to public schools are being gypped. They're being cheated of a future. We won't be able to offer these kids participations in a growing economy if we can't get them with the basic academic skills they need. And I think unless somebody takes leadership here and said, we got to stop this, we got to fix it, nothing's going to happen.
Well, I agree. The workforce of tomorrow. We're living through the fourth industrial revolution. And it's not that I'm worried about who my kids compete against, maybe somebody from New York or somewhere else. I'm worried about our kids competing against India, China, and
You're
the others.
absolutely right.
They're not best prepared for it. But it's not just in the elementary, it's also in the higher education, too. You look what's happening with Udacity and other places.
Yeah. Well, I'll settle right now for getting kids out of high school that can read and write and count, okay? I'm not trading big. I'm saying give me those kids that I can take and say, here's an opportunity. You can read, you can write, you can count, you can do this job. And then go from there and watch these kids blossom. We have that experience at Home Depot. 400,000 people, they're flying. It's unbelievable, thank God.
It's our greatest asset in this country.
Yes, it is.
Our future generation.
Yes, it is.
If you watch the focus of what we've been working on here in the House, I think that'll be our next step as we move forward.
God bless you.
You've got to make sure you have that workforce.
Leader McCarthy, let me run you through very quickly. Let's play rapid fire and go through some of the issues that you're going to have to sort out in committee. First of all, the AMT. At the last minute, the Senate bill went ahead and kept the AMT on corporations. That's different from the House bill. How does that work out in conference?
Well, I think that has to be eliminated because that would destroy R&D. If you look, even in the Wall Street Journal had a great story on it this weekend, especially when you look at California, the engine that actually creates from a lot of entrepreneurs and others, that should be eliminated for sure.
Individual rates. The House goes ahead with 4 rates, keeps the top rate at 39.6%. The Senate bill has the top rate at 38.5%, and it has 7 different rates. Who wins?
Well, I think we can work that out. I would actually like to see the rates even go lower, if possible, from that top rate as well. I don't think anybody should be punished for being successful.
In both cases that you've just pointed to, you're talking about spending more money. Isn't that the problem with the Senate, where they start worrying about deficits?
Well, I worry about deficits, but you're not going to get out of this problem until you grow the economy. Then you've got to look at the entitlements. I mean, mandatory spending in this country is 66% of the entire budget. When Ronald Reagan was president, it was just 25%. That is what's on autopilot. But if you're able to grow the economy, what you see happening right now, it's easier to tackle the future problems and get rid of this deficit.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.